Yeah, I'm gonna be doing corrections on my job.
And we're live.
Has that draw always been on the timer? I haven't seen that before.
Nah, I just set that up tonight.
That's really cute.
Yeah, I've been working on stuff.
Never do it again.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be a real short stream then.
1:59 didn't mean an hour 59 seconds, so in 1 minute.
1 second, 59 milliseconds. New record!
God, that was creepy. You laughed, and when you did, it was right in the middle of a complete pause on my music. Like, they had a dramatic pause, and you just laugh. The Joker visited the stream today. Ugh.
Welcome, bats!
Oh my god. I can't believe the musical thing for Joker 2 is real.
Oh, I hope they do it so bad.
Apparently
and I hope it only comes out as a stage show.
Well, no, apparently that's not a rumor. That's just actually going to be a musical.
Fuck yeah.
There are rumors, and again, none of it's been official, but there are rumors of Lady Gaga being Harley.
Yeah, I would love that even more if it were just a stage show.
You know it won't be after the first one.
I would appreciate it so much more if it were, though. I don't like that.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh, I didn't realize. I colored this vest wrong on this character because I didn't realize it was a suicide vest.
Oh, what?
Oh! 4 giant sticks of dynamite.
Is that in the kids comic you're working on?
Yeah!
Oh boy.
Oh man!
That's fun.
Whew. These edits are real spicy already.
That'll be really neat. And, I mean, you can't really edit for content, can you?
I am not the editor on this book, nor the writer. I am simply the colorist.
It's a living.
Basically, the most control I have in that sense is coloring it spit instead of blood.
Just do the, I don't know, the Nickelodeon approach, where it's green. Dynamite's never green.
I mean, I had it gray, so not anymore.
Also, I want to shout out, I don't know if any of them are here, but shout out the homies at Eccentric Collective for the follow.
Oh yeah, I saw we had that. That was nice. Thank you.
Yeah. Bunch of sweet boys, gals, and everything.
If you've been waiting here for 5 days for the thank you, you now have it.
Yeah, I popped in on one of their streams. It was a lot of fun. They're doing some Borderlands.
Oh, is that who Aaron plays with?
Mm-hmm. Formerly EWG Epic One Gaming. Now part of Eccentric Collective.
Oh yeah, wasn't that... Nico used to do stuff with them, right?
Really? I wasn't aware.
I'm pretty sure Nico knew those guys.
Nico, we're gonna need you to get in the chat here and defend yourself.
The next big trial. Amber and Johnny had their time.
The trial of Nico the Wolf.
Oh god. I wonder if he still goes by that.
I mean, it's one of those things where, like, some monikers don't die, and...
No matter how much he wants it to?
Does he want it to?
I don't know, I just think it's funny either way.
I mean, you're still Wazihe after all these years.
Yeah, but I don't have the wolf as the second half of my moniker.
Fair enough.
And to be fair, my moniker was gibberish solely for the point of I wouldn't have to change it.
Yeah, that's forward thinking. I wish I honestly wish I had a different nickname, because, like, you know, it's just my name, but it gives off very scene energy.
Does, which I never really correlated, which is weird because I was, you know, part of the scene. Oh well.
Yeah.
That's about all I got for you. I'm not feeling very inspirational today.
I don't want to do this as an overhang, but then it's gonna...
Overhang 2, new hit video game?
Ooh, yeah. That's what we're doing in this one. New video game.
Like how this is probably my 5th pass of edits, and just now I am changing something on page 1.
Ooh, yeah.
That is, interesting.
Sometimes you just need to step back, or dig in several pages deep and come back.
I guess. The thing is, it seems like an integral thing for the character, so it's very bizarre. I don't know. This book needs an editor. If any of you ever make comic books or do anything creative that involves multiple people, get an editor.
Yeah. Oversight. I was gonna say oversight doesn't hurt, but I caught myself.
Yeah, I would say oversight and editing are pretty different. Oversight's part of editing. Just oversight kind of has that negative connotation, I feel.
Yeah, so not oversight, but somebody to keep all these assholes corralled.
Honest critique and someone who can organize a group.
Mm-hmm.
You need someone to call you on your bullshit.
So, for a Be Right Back screen, I'm thinking, you know, it's going to be a pop into the saloon sort of deal. What do you think about that?
Fine with me. I don't know why you're asking me about the theme. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna assume that's Cairo. How you doing?
Hey, Axum. No, it's Hacker Man.
Hacker Man's therein.
It's Keanu Reeves from Hackers.
From Hackers or 2077 Hackers?
No, from Hackers. The original.
Okay.
The 1990 hit blockbuster film.
Okay. The one that fetishized an entire hobby?
Yeah.
Also,
because it's badass.
Sorry. I don't mean to kink shame you, buddy. Just, you know, adding. I do love this. I've got all of these one-sentence edits on various pages, and then there's page 8. Oh my god, that light novel.
Is it just wall of text?
Basically. It's fine, I'm sure it's... page 8 I never got to, because for some reason the penciler did 1 through 10 and just left out 8 for like a month.
Oh,
So
nice.
that's why. Yeah, I don't know. He's done that again with this set. Like, page 28's just missing for no discernible reason. I was like, that's fine. I guess I don't want a finished product.
It's part of the cipher.
Right.
Can you solve the puzzle?
It's part of the AR version of the comic.
Yeah, the ARG.
Yep. That was the full acronym, thank you. Couldn't remember.
But if you solve the puzzle, you'll get the
No.
secret full ending. The AC
God.
situation, it's, I mean, it doesn't seem like the AC is fully not working, but, the apartment, like, the thermostat never reaches below, 77 degrees during the day. And so it's usually running about 80 in here. If I have my studio door closed, which contrary to before, it actually stays cooler in here somehow. So, I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, basically.
Be really bad commenting on this because I'm a basement boy.
Yeah, go to hell.
Can't. I'm too cold. I mean, we are literally on opposite. I'm not saying that as like a taunt. Is actually too cold where I'm at. Like, I have 5 covers at night.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know if it's just like... I'm really worried it might just be the way the ventilation's set up, and so our kitchen, which is right near the thermostat, doesn't actually have any vents leading into it. And so it is a hot box that is the hottest point in our apartment, so it's always like at least 85 degrees in there, and there's nothing to be done about it.
My experience with apartments is that's probably the truth.
We got somebody coming out Saturday, but I have to turn off the AC in the morning on Saturday just to make sure it's not frozen, and then like it's got to be off all day till they come at 1 in the afternoon at the very earliest. But they gave me a 4-hour window, so they got plenty they get to take their sweet time.
So you're just gonna they're gonna walk into you just naked in a towel since it's gonna be a sauna, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. And then you sue them for sexual harassment if they comment on it.
Yeah. I had a towel.
Alright, and there's our obligated legal joke per show.
Everybody mark off your bingo cards.
Again, I did not mean to... God, why the fuck... It is only on the show. It's not like I talk about legal shit anywhere else.
It's just, like, compulsory at this point.
What is it? It must be you. Something about you or Twitch brings out the legal side in me, which cannot be a good side. It's not knowledgeable.
Because I'm just a little rule breaker. I'm a scamp.
I haven't watched Better Call Saul in like 3 weeks. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Because you're getting your fill of legal talk here.
Yeah, true. I was watching... I did stop watching Better Call Saul once we started doing the show. Oh no.
Let's get should I get line worky or painterly? Line will be easier.
Go line work. Because you can always change the colors if there's line work. If it's painterly, you kind of got to go from ground zero.
Mm-hmm. That's a good call, my man.
Okay. This is where I'm getting a bit mad about this. He's asking me to make a change that should be the penciler's job because the penciler didn't draw this character correctly.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Also, I had a really weird edit. He requested I change a character's spit because he's getting punched in the jaw. I was requested to change it from blue to gray. He wanted gray spit.
Huh.
Very odd to me.
Yeah, that's a weird choice. Like...
Oh no. Do we need to purge chat so we're not liable?
Disclaimer, we are not responsible for the actions of any of our audience. I think that'll cover it.
Okay, cool. Now I get you doing legal talk.
It was bound to happen.
That is one of the weirdest edits I've ever... whatever.
I gotta see what this is playing. This is...
we're being challenged on our authority. Well, I guess you, since I'm not really... I'm just a voice today.
Showdown at Escalera. This fucking rules.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Oh, the music.
Oh, okay. I've got my own, so I have to deal with your bullshit.
I looked up a royalty-free Western playlist on Spotify, but it turns out it's all Red Dead music, so I doubt that's royalty-free.
Probably not.
But probably not going to get our stream taken down. But Axum says Axum says we're responsible for all these actions. And I say no, because there's no sheriff out here. It's the wild fucking West, baby. Just like it ought to be. We're out here shooting guns and grabbing ass.
I've been sent reference pictures for characters that are at about like 50 resolution.
Oh, perfect.
Like just straight up 50p.
That's all you need.
Small to big.
It's pixel art, baby. I don't know what this shape is, but I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Hold on, I'm too busy deciphering the hieroglyphics I've been sent. I'll check in soon.
That's what the cipher's for.
You know, I keep ignoring it, even though you keep telling me it's the answer, but I just feel like that's what the characters in horror shows are supposed to do, is ignore the obvious things, so I'm not gonna look.
It's Appa's head. Oh shit, you're right. I could make it into some kind of cow skull maybe, but I gotta put the... Also gotta determine what I'm gonna call this saloon. Oh, that's much too thick.
I want to do something like walking themed, because 10 paces.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea. What a change of pace!
God damn it.
Ha ha! You walked right into that one, dick.
I'm gonna leave.
No, please don't go. I didn't mean it.
Okay, cool.
I'm sorry, baby. You know I love you.
That is Appa's head.
Yeah.
Keep it. Oh.
So I got a new bike.
Oh. Do you use bikes often? I wasn't aware.
I'm about to. I might start biking to work. Makes me a little nervous, so I gotta plan out a good route so I don't get blasted by an asshole driver, but...
I didn't realize you were that close to work that you could do that.
I'm only 2 miles away from my job.
That's not terrible. I mean, that's... You know, it's a work for sure, Jesus.
Yeah, like, if I didn't want to get up extra early and, like, get home extra late, mostly just because of time, I think I might actually, like, jog there to get my cardio in. But this way I'll be getting my cardio in and, not killing my knees.
And that's a specific kind of, aggression when you want to specify what brand of car someone should be hit by.
Yeah,
it's not divine punishment unless it's a Tesla.
Ho ho ho! Is that sheriff back in town?
The sheriff's back in town, back in the...
Cheese it, boys!
What's up? Oh,
Well, alright, he went back to jail.
It was a lawless town for a little while there.
Good thing we got Sheriff, Deputy, Skipper Red Axum here.
Well, about that, someone's sus in chat.
We don't got chat round here.
Oh, okay.
We just
No
got the
Wi-Fi.
old message board.
Yep.
Oh my god, fuck off. So, Travis is drawing a Be Right Back screen, or an idea for one, and I'm doing corrections on my work, and boy have my corrections been weird, Aaron.
I may have been listening a little while I did some other stuff.
Then I will shut the hell up.
Been hearing about some dynamite.
Yeah, I didn't realize the character was wearing a suicide vest because of the way it was drawn, but apparently that's what it was supposed to be.
The old chick of the West.
Yeah, so apparently this Mighty Duck-looking motherfucker's a terrorist.
What a mighty fuck.
Quack,
I mean,
quack, quack, quack.
Quacking up a storm.
I thought that was the countdown Travis was going for. Or Radiohead's hit single Quack Quack Boom. Or whoever the fuck, I don't know.
That was definitely not Radiohead.
I don't know any, like, of the fucking popular music.
That's nowhere near
I'm gonna
Radiohead.
guess Five Finger Death Punch.
That, maybe?
Every 6 seconds, apparently. Their lead
Just
singer-
on repeat.
Since 2001, baby.
Every 6 seconds that song fucking plays in my head and I don't know why.
Did you know it was the theme of WWF's No Mercy?
I do now.
Yep.
Sounded so hurt.
No mercy for my ears.
Anyway.
Never mind, it was by Saliva. Every 6 seconds, the album.
Ah.
Oh, good. So now we have two people who definitely aren't Kyra.
Good. Welcome back.
I am here.
Have no fear.
It's that All Might introduction.
Yep.
Any idea for the saloon name?
Not yet. I was looking for suggestions on that. Dakota suggested something with walking because 10 paces. And I thought that was a good idea.
Yeah. Get some alliteration in somehow. Whiskey or something. I don't know. You could you could name it the Dusty Trail. So when you're hitting the Dusty Trail, you're just getting drunk.
I do like that.
I'm still trying to think of something. I'm gonna do my edits and then I'll think about it some more.
The walk-in. The boot scooting. The hash bringing. The cash
hash slinging.
slinging.
Be afraid of too much hash because drug rep.
What's wrong with that?
Hoo hoo hoo.
We are not hash slingers.
I mean, can you say that with confidence about all three of us?
Fairly, like 66.6%.
Right, that math checks out for reasons I won't go into.
Yeah, we know artists can't make a living as artists.
God, You may have you triggered a rant. I don't know if I want to go on it right now.
Fire away.
Yeah.
Alright, chat.
Airbender Nation.
Won't be the last time you see preachy dumbass me. This notion of starving artists is such fucking dumb bullshit. Almost everyone from my class graduating who put a lot of, like, emphasis on actually working in art got there within not even a month of graduating. Noted, we went to college for it, but still, the notion of starving artists pisses me off, because every artist I've talked to who actually put an appropriate amount of time, that had the proper time to do it, because, you know, if you have another job, it's hard, but, like, that notion of starving artists is just such absolute horseshit. There are so many people looking for artists out there, it's absurd. It's that people don't want to do certain things, don't want to do certain jobs, or don't think they can, and, you know, it's different if you don't have the necessary equipment. But it's just like, that notion pisses me off so much, because there's so much work out there if you look even a little bit. You have to learn a new program to do it? Fuck it, do it. Learn the new program. Never done this medium before? Fuck it. Tell them, still take the job. You don't even have to tell them, really. But yeah, that notion that starving artists is a thing has always pissed me off. Because once I actually started being a full-time artist, I realized very much not the case. And look, let's be blunt. I am not, like, a top-tier artist by any means. And if I can do it that easily, other artists can. And I see artists who, not to sound superior, but who don't have nearly as much technical know-how or training or talent or whatever, do better than me by miles. Like, I don't know. The point is, the starving artist notion is just utter garbage.
Yeah. It is tough out there, but
yeah.
I think a big thing about going to college is that you got connections, but also people don't tend to put themselves out there because they are... A lot of people sought out to be an artist because they wanted to do just the thing they wanted to do, but there's no market in that necessarily unless you make a real big name for yourself.
Oh, right, and that's perfectly fair. If you're not looking to be a commercial artist, or if you're only in it for a specific type of it, perfectly reasonable, but that just shouldn't be your main source of income.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're trying to make it as an artist, starving artist is a myth in my mind.
Yeah, millennials just don't want to work.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, as much as that joke also pisses me off, I think it's kind of true here, too.
A little true.
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
I mean,
Boomer Dakota.
Yeah, I mean, if you've ever seen me and Nico rage about that one, dude, holy shit. But nah, dude, starving artists, the big thing is people don't, and Kyra kind of touched on this too in chat, people don't want to put themselves out there, or that might have been you, Travis. People just don't want to put themselves out there. Artists are hypercritical. You never know what people will buy from you, even though you think it's utter dog shit. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Not mine to say. It's whoever wants to buy it. People will buy your stuff. Doesn't matter what the fuck you make. Because people who don't create are marveled by that shit.
It's wizardry. I can say firsthand.
Yeah. So speaking as a non-artist, like, you've probably seen us do a lot of stuff that Travis and I hate, and you've just been like, but why?
Yeah. That's why usually with your stuff, and you're like, what do you think? I'm like, it's really good. I like it. But I don't have the eye, like... I come from a different perspective.
Well, and that's why I never have outright said this to you, but that's why I ask you specifically and not Travis. Yeah. Because I want, like, a non-creative take on it. I shouldn't say non-creative, a non...
No, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, a non-artist take on it, because if it looks bad to you, there's definitely a problem. And that's one thing about art, is even if you're not an artist, and something looks bad, especially with perspective, they'll know. There's no hiding that shit. Sorry for the little rant. And I know it's not like... I'm not saying it's easy or it's always going to start right away. But that's more attacking the notion that people shouldn't attempt it based on that stigma.
Yeah.
It is hard to make it a full-time job. That's something that takes years. And I only got into it my first year of trying because I focused on doing it for 3 years. Like, so technically it took me 4 years to get to this point. Shit's hard. Don't let anyone ever tell you it's not. But there's room to do it.
Kyra says people are selling Sailor Moon pins for like $100 a piece. Yeah, pin market can get ridiculous. And I mean that's a weird one because I mean you're playing a gamble whenever you're making pins of a licensed property like that. Unless you get under the umbrella of somebody who can afford the, you know, one of those blanket licensing agreements.
Yeah. In fact, to circle back to my own argument a little bit, I'm actually being a bit of a bitch about setting up other sources of income with my own art. I should be doing a lot more right now, if I'm being honest.
What do you mean by a lot more?
I had plans to kind of, you know, stickers, prints, pins, t-shirts. I mean, at the very least, I should have had a lot more focus on prints so I can table at conventions.
Yeah.
But I've been using COVID as an excuse not to worry about it.
I mean, that's fair. You can also...
It is fair, but I'm aware it's an excuse. But, I mean, to prove that I'm a victim to my own point, I could be doing very well if I was putting in more effort. It's not easy, you know? Yeah. Forcing yourself to do art that long a day or after a day of work like Travis does half the time, shit's hard.
Yeah, that's the tough part of it, is just having time. Like, more and more time is a luxury.
Yeah.
And so it's about, like, prioritizing and, you know, figuring out which of those things in my life I'm gonna let, you know, kind of fall to the wayside.
Yeah.
That's one of the nicer things about this show is that it forces you to do art, which there can be days, there's probably a lot of days where you just don't want to.
Yeah.
And two, you're getting your name out there more. So
yeah.
you're sort of double dipping with it, which is a good thing.
That's a big part of why I want to do this with you guys, because, like, entertainment is... It's so much easier to get your name out there as an entertainer than it is, you know, just a traditional, or in Dakota's case, like, commercial artist. Just because a lot of... I'll say it, like, commercial artists don't get a lot of respect, considering the work they put in.
Oh, God, no.
That's another thing with coming from a non-artist perspective, is they don't see the amount of time and effort it takes that goes into each piece. They just see the finished product, so even though they see it and it's like, oh, it's a couple hours, you're like, no.
And if it's like a good story or something, a lot of time, you know, the writer's name is first and foremost, and I mean, obviously that takes a lot of work and effort, but it just contributes to the, you know, the artist getting a little shadowed.
Yeah.
That is a whole Pandora's box with comic artists that I know, because the amount of credit writers get for their work is kind of absurd. And, you know, no writer wants to admit that they're getting more credit than they're due, because the writers do work hard. There's no doubting that. But I think, personally, and obviously I'm biased as a comic artist versus a comic writer, I think if you talk to any writer who's being truly honest, they will tell you that most comic artists are responsible for 2/3 of the comic compared to their 1/3.
I'd agree with that, because it's a visual medium.
Right. Now, there is a huge chance for a swing on this, and it's hard to know when these cases happen, because I mean, for an example, you guys know Sam Looney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is sending me reference for some characters for her book, and she has done an amazing job gathering reference. It's absurd how good she's done at it. I would say I would immediately just give her more credit in the creative process for that, because she has an art direction. A lot of good writers will have an art direction, and that will make, to me, if the artist brings even a decent amount of direction towards color scheme, mood, design, art direction, it immediately becomes more of a 50-50. And I'd say with professional comics, that happens very often. I think it's a lot of the indie stuff where it gets blurry.
Yeah. And I mean, like, I don't know, it's just kind of somewhat related. Alan Moore, early in his career, decided he couldn't draw well enough or fast enough to, make it as a full-time comic artist, but he's one of the most prolific comic writers ever.
Yep. I do see a slight shift in recent years. Like, I've been heavy into comics for not even a decade yet, but I have noticed there is a trend of certain artists getting a lot more recognition for their storytelling ability. Like Pepe Larraz on the X-Men stuff has been getting a lot of attention. Andre Sorrentino, who does... I'm sure if I showed you guys some of the comics he's done, you'd recognize his style. So, I mean, it is starting to change to where it's just people are recognized for talent.
Yeah.
Which is nice. But I think in the older days, some of the only... Like, two of the big names I could think of are, like, Jack Kirby and George Perez. They got credit for being good artists. But... And man, I'm gonna make people mad. Stan Lee gets way too much credit for shit he didn't do.
Oh, everybody knows that.
Some people like to... Even a lot of people who are willing to acknowledge it don't talk like it, though. My God. And that's part of where my annoyance with scripts come in, because for those of you who don't know, there's a type of script writing called Marvel style, where you get a basically one-page synopsis of a potential story. You don't get dialogue, you don't get panel breakdowns, page breakdowns, none of it. You just draw a comic based on that premise. And then Stan Lee would go back in and write the dialogue and some of the plot out in the already finished art. And that's incredibly hard to do. But, yeah, so a lot of Stan Lee's work is really the artist did the storytelling.
Yeah.
And that's a situation where I would say it's like Stan Lee did 20% of the writing.
And then Stan Lee goes in there and just adds a bunch of alliteration and some goofball phrases.
Hell, one of my teachers was going to do a art book, How to Draw with Stan Lee, where he did all of the artwork and his name wasn't on it at all. That art book ended up not happening, but still, just kind of illustrates the point even more.
I think a lot of Stan Lee's popularity also comes with the fact that he sort of... I don't know if he was the first, like, real big superhero comic creator, but, like, he really popularized it, at least in America.
He kind of caused one of the comic renaissances that, his kind of big breakthrough thing was the Fantastic Four, because he kind of defied odds with Fantastic Four, where they should have fallen flat because superheroes weren't popular. He made superheroes that went against the norm. They were a family, they looked like everyday people, and that kind of got superhero comics back up and running. So, I mean, he did a lot of huge shit. I mean, the man deserves credit, just not as much as he's gotten.
Gotcha.
Sort of took the mantle in the same way Hulk Hogan did for wrestling. Says,
yeah,
Axum in chat.
Yeah, it's very much the same. He became the face of it, even though there was a lot of background stuff not related to him. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of something to Kyra's point earlier was, they mentioned they only buy the comics for the art. I mean, try selling a comic book that's just words. Good fucking luck.
Oh yeah, that's not a good novel, because
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to be lost in scene description, and unless they're really good at describing scenes and balancing that with, you know, dialogue and plot, then...
Oh, yeah.
But speaking of being good at balancing dialogue and plot and writing a good novel, check out, is it Death After Life? Am I getting the title right?
I can drop it. Yeah.
Now available on softback and hardback over on Amazon and in ebook format.
We're chilling.
Yeah, written by Thor C.R. Brown.
Yeah, sorry for getting so ranty this time. It's just, you know.
We invited it.
Yeah. Comics is kind of one of the few things I can speak on, and barely at that, because I'm still such a fledgling in this industry that I'm sure I don't even understand half the bullshit that happens. I do want to add a quick footnote. This isn't to say most creators are like that. I would say most are actually really good people and really understanding. Like, most people I've worked with have been wonderful. It's just, you know, it's just public knowledge of a industry they're not in. Every industry has that problem, I feel.
Kyra says, I'm not buying anything not about a circus without a synopsis.
That's a fair statement. I think Twitch streams are where you're supposed to rant. You know, fair. I just need to scream like a goblin with a webcam on, and I think we'd have 1,000 viewers.
Yeah, we just have to come up with an Old West name for it. Just to really kind of stoke that anger in you.
That would certainly do it. I actually have to look over at my notes because I forgot what I was doing. I can't antagonize it. Listen. Yes. Oh, I remember. I wanted to bring up a point earlier. Unexpected part of doing this stream, because, you know, Aaron kind of touched on it. Having a planned time or two every week to catch up with friends and do art is really nice. Keeps me consistent, because I color so much, even though I'm doing that right now, too. But an unexpected thing that I'm ended up liking more than all of that is reconnecting with friends I haven't talked to in years. It's been really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, with you guys, though I talk to you guys, you know, semi-regularly. And...
I was talking about chat. I don't give a
Yeah,
shit
I was going to say...
I can't even finish that with the stream thing.
But, yeah, definitely, like, having chat here is really cool. And, you know, being here where I have to talk definitely helps, because if left to my own devices, I will isolate.
God, same.
I mean, that's why I stream at all, is to talk to chat and build a community.
It's cool that streaming is still a, you know, it has benefits. It hopefully doesn't go the way of social media and we find out that it is actually corroding our brains.
Well, I think a lot of that is left to the individual. Like, there are people that watch Twitch too much and donate to Twitch too much and develop toxic, parasocial connections with streamers.
Yeah.
I generally agree with that, yeah.
But like anything else, moderation, you just have to let it not consume you.
That's all I think about at night.
What? Oh, well. I'm sorry.
No. I mean, you do say that to possibly one of the most avid Twitch viewers. Like, I don't know how much you're on Twitch, but since I think 2012, I have watched Twitch nearly once a day if I had internet for multiple hours.
I watch a lot more YouTube than Twitch.
Yeah.
But
Now,
I also watch VODs of Twitch on YouTube.
Yeah. I also have the luxury of watching it while I work, so it's more background noise, but man, I have been on Twitch a lot. And knowing that I wouldn't ever call myself addicted or to a point to where I watch too much because it doesn't interfere with daily stuff, but thinking that there's somebody who would watch more than me is scary.
Oh,
Ugh.
yeah.
Some people have nothing but time.
Yep. I'm sure there are people that have Twitch on literally 24/7.
That being said, we completely condone having our channel on 24/7.
Eventually we'll have enough content to do that.
Oh god, let's not restream our old shows. I hate that. No.
That's why you can catch them on YouTube.
I would gladly do it as a bit one time, but oof. Yeah, go to YouTube. We're not doing that here. It'll upset me.
Would do the TV thing where we have our episodes streaming while we're not actually live.
Yeah. Oh god. Every channel I've seen do that slowly dies. I shouldn't even say slowly. It's like meteoric, their fall.
I do like when Mega64 does it, because a lot of their stuff was content made for YouTube. And so it's just all of their videos on loop. And
they don't do it often though, right?
that's what they have running whenever they're not actually live, but they also have several live things to break it up. And there's one notorious video they have, which was a video they made for, I think it was Dead Rising 3, where they put in the game, and then it's just like a 2-hour loading screen.
Like, did they put it on loop, or did that just naturally happen?
That's just the video they made, was a 2-hour loading screen.
Amazing.
And then sometimes it'll pop up on the TV, and chat hates it.
That's when you have a
I need to
chat
watch
command
them.
to skip.
I still have not watched them despite your yearly endorsements.
Oh my god, like, I love what they do. They're goofy, and they've always done it their way, which is mad respectable. And they work with some amazing artists, so if, like, I want to put out merch, but that's who I look to for merch quality.
See, that's kind of what I was talking about earlier, too. Just shut the hell up and do it.
YouTube.
Yeah, as much as I'm guilty of it, you just shut the hell up and do it. Create, put stuff out there.
Yeah, it's just making physical merch costs money, and I have standards of quality, which I know I could be more lenient on, but I'd rather, like with anything else, I'd rather put out something good, but that's also what prevented me from doing a lot of art in the first place.
Yeah.
Just that I'm not automatically good enough.
My issue with jumping on merch too early in any venture, not just this or anything, is that I want to know that it has a market.
Mm-hmm.
And not just gonna sit in a box in my closet or whatever and then just be a waste of money.
That's why
I
on
think
those
that's fair.
early ventures, always do pre-orders, because then you can gauge interest, and if it's like apparel, a really important thing is you gauge size spread.
Okay, yeah.
And it also, pre-orders help fund the production itself.
Yeah, at this point with any sort of merch anywhere, if I could have the revenue to, like, from the pre-orders or whatever to cover the production and shipping, I don't have to see a dime. I just want to make something someone will like and gets my name out.
Mm-hmm. I was kidnapped. They forced me to leave New Orleans and listen to them on the drive home. Yeah, on the way home from Nolans, we Meg64 is doing a special live stream for Halloween called Meg64's Hellfest. And there was one, fuck, I forget the comedian's name, but they had a comedian on, and it was just like, he was a zombie, and he just kept doing like these very intentionally terrible anti-bits.
I'll be right back, brother.
While they did really bad karaoke, and we were eating it up, but I could see how that's not everybody's thing.
It's when you pop in some headphones and act like you don't hear it.
It made for a nice ride back, I'll say.
Yeah.
Because I did not want to leave New Orleans.
One day you'll be back. And maybe you'll never leave.
Maybe. I do work with somebody from New Orleans who said they were tired of running from the hurricanes. And I mean, you kind of pick your disaster wherever you live, but hurricanes are certainly one of the worst ones.
You got hurricanes on one shore, earthquakes on the other, and then...
And wildfires.
Wildfires, yeah. Baby showers, or just nature.
Yeah. Out here, we got tornadoes and...
Hell yeah.
Bears.
Hell yeah.
Meth trailer explosions.
God, I want to remove the bears part because New Jersey has fucking bears everywhere. So, like, moving back here, it's like bears don't even exist by comparison.
But bears are our thing.
Fine.
Then you go further north, you have blizzards. There's no getting away from it.
Oh yeah, fuck that. I take a hurricane over being in cold weather any day.
I guess here you also have heat stroke.
Yeah. There is something to be said about the shifting seasons. Because apparently, like, you know, there's always the joke about Midwest weather. Other places legitimately don't have that. Like,
So
Yeah.
fall spring and fool's autumn.
One of the years I was in New Jersey, all the locals were freaking the fuck out about the rapid weather changes, and I'm like, this is stable. What are you talking about?
Like,
Yeah, I was in Florida, and they were like, "This is the hottest. This is like a record high for us in so many years." I'm like, "This feels fine. This is nothing."
yeah, I was talking to Wiggle. They were up in Washington, and they're like, "Yeah, we just have seasons, like the way they tell you they're supposed to be."
The way the books say.
Yeah.
The rumors were true.
The prophecy.
As it was foretold.
Misread my notes, did something wrong.
I think eventually you should add a barrel or two.
Right on.
A barrel of laughs.
Ah, I wish I had a laugh track cue.
We definitely need that.
God, actually, I'd be okay with that.
We're gonna have to get a stream board.
I mean, I think phones can be streamed at if you want to cheap out.
I'm sure.
I do.
In many ways.
Yeah, we can get applause and confetti and laughter. Oh, we can have an applause button that like pops up on the screen and like flashes.
Okay, I'm sold.
A barrel of monkeys make it Toy Story themed. I think we'd be doing a lot of theming there. That's some
That would be a
Kingdom
lot.
Hearts territory, which we're clearly not strangers to, but
No idea what you mean.
Well, you see, Kingdom Hearts. No, I'm not getting into it.
Dakota knows the story.
I wrote a condensed version of its history. It's archived.
It is. Yep.
Go find it over on YouTube at youtube.com/some numbers and letters. Or just
I
go
do-
down and below the video here and find the YouTube.
I do love how the unofficial theme of this episode is shilling. Just shamelessly.
We're gonna make money one of these days, I tell you. We're gonna hit it big, Dakota. Just one more score.
We're gonna make money by Norton a boy.
Oh, come on, Dakota. Just one more job.
You think because of all of Xehanort's time travel shenanigans, he's responsible for Norton antivirus?
100%. I also think he's his own grandfather.
I gotta open up Photoshop now.
Oh no.
Just posted up over the Kingdom Hearts recoded box art.
I mean, shit, that's like 2 steps away from what they actually do.
If we got a soundboard, we definitely have to have like a spittoon ting and a gunshot.
Oh god. One of the streamers I watch does have the gunshot, and it every now and then it scares the living shit out of everyone on the stream, including the streamer. Good lord. So I endorse this, is what I'm saying.
What an asshole, listening to his own stream.
You talking about me?
No, the guy you're talking about.
Oh, it's just a
I'm
sub
just-
alert sound.
Talking shit because I
Wow.
don't have the
You-
volume on my stream up, but I imagine there's a way to set that up.
You're talking shit on one of the nicest boys on Twitch. How could you?
Cause I'm unfamiliar, and it's a lot easier to be an asshole behind a guise of anonymity.
Okay, well, quit acting like Twitch for a few minutes. That's where the suggestion goes. That's it. There's no more. We're both in that, like, half conversation, half not paying attention realm because we're both working on art.
Yeah.
We are way too familiar with this pitfall.
I think this has been one of our more conversative episodes, though.
Yeah, I think it helps because when I look over at my notes, they're on the same screen as chat, so I immediately get pulled in by Kyra's and Red Axum's shenanigans. So, yeah. I'm blaming
here
them
for it.
officially. They are officially.
I'm thanking them officially.
Alright. Well,
I'll be the babyface of this.
I had no doubt. This
need
is
to-
an awkward silence. We don't actually hate each other.
Oh, we don't?
Don't tell them that. How are we gonna fuel the theories on the subreddit?
Because you're still here, and we do actually hate each other.
From what I understand of every creator I've ever, followed, there's always the fans that continue to report that they hate each other in real life.
Maybe
Oh,
they do.
dude, those people in streams are just so pathetic. God. The people who, like, hop streams and try to stir up drama between these real-life friends and different streams, it's just so fucking weird, dude.
Like, people who follow Game Grumps continue to insist that Danny and Aaron actually hate each other.
No, have they never had a friend for more than a couple years? When you
Probably
work that
not.
close-
Because
Yeah,
that's what they do for fun.
That's a natural part of any relationship, no matter the method of it. Like, Joe's been on the show. We lived together for 2 years. In the same, we were in the same house for a year and a half, the same room for half a year, and then again in the same house,
Yeah,
and
you
in the
guys hate
same
each other.
classroom. Dude, we had to have some time apart because we started to get on each other's nerves. Literally, besides being asleep, we were around each other for like a year and a half straight. I guess
Yeah.
that makes more sense why I ended up sticking with him and not my fiance by the end of it. But we'll not get into that story. But yeah, no, it's just so wild to me because it's like, yeah, they get frustrated with each other. They're friends. They're not infallible.
And even then, like, they're just genuinely kind people, and anytime they're exacerbated, it's because it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I've never met a group of people that 100% of the time don't get annoyed with each other,
Right.
especially living together.
Ooh, yeah.
No, there's people I know who do it for sport. By people, I mean me.
I know, I can be a less than ideal roommate.
Oh yeah, what's your sin?
I
I don't know why
I'm
I felt
a
the need to put you.
big
Feel
old
free to-
grumpy Gus a lot of the time, because I typically, as a rule, hate my job.
So what happens if you become a full-time artist? Is that why you
I'll learn to hate art.
Oh my god. Not gonna lie, it's an easy pitfall.
I now know how hard it is to work on something and talk at the same time. You guys have it rough.
What are you doing right now, Aaron?
The antivirus.
It's actually
I
turning out
did
pretty
Red
okay.
Axum. Oh, Harley's everything for the entire Creator Clash was just phenomenal. I'm sorry, Aaron, what were you working on? I spaced. I know I do this.
Norton antivirus.
Oh my god, that's right, you said you were opening.
Yep.
But, to your point of, like, even though you were joking about hating art, like, I get that way sometimes, because I do this shit so much. And no joke, I cracked open comics the other day that I own, just to, like, study some possible color schemes and see how they render stuff, just studying.
Mm-hmm.
And then I, like, within 20 minutes, I was like, oh yeah, that's why I love doing this. Like, it's all it took was 20 minutes to erase, like, 2 months of annoyance. It made such a huge difference. It was amusing once I got over the bewilderment. But man, it's easy if you're not careful.
Yeah, it's easy to fall into slumps. Like, I've definitely had lots and lots of, like, just pits where I'm, like, not happy with anything I'm making. I don't feel like anything's worth following through on, and I mean, that probably largely just speaks to mental health, but
Yeah, well, that's kind of an artist normalcy, unfortunately.
But then, you know, like, every once in a while I'll draw something I'm really proud of, and it'll get, like, 6 likes, and I'm like, alright, we did it, everybody. Fucking made it.
That's the stuff.
Living the high life again.
This goes for anybody with everything. Never equate your success, happiness, or general accomplishments with likes on social media. Holy shit.
That's exactly how you get burnt out of streaming.
That's
Ooh, yeah.
how you hate anything and everyone. Because, holy shit. I've seen some of the most amazing art in the world have under 100 likes. Meanwhile, I have seen, we're not going to go into detail because that's going to get me in trouble fast. Seen some stuff that shouldn't even be shown get, you know, in 5 digits, 6 digits. I equate all my value with likes on social media.
Yeah, you just gotta hit those ratios.
Alright, well, I value you, Red Axum. What's your socials? Let's do this. Time for a glow up.
Right. How do I want to... I gotta fix the lines on this sign. It's bugging me.
Oh, dude, let me see what you're doing. I have been paying so much attention to my own bullshit. Oh, this is neat. I'm gonna take a break from my work, see if we can't figure out a name.
Yeah.
I like this a lot, though.
Thank you.
Six shots.
Ooh, I like that.
That was just off the cuff, but I'm glad you do.
Red Axum got banned on Twitter.
For what?
Yeah, please tell me.
I mean, it's Twitter. It is, I think, TikTok aside, because it just doesn't allow for good in-depth content, I think Twitter is the worst social media, just because of its community. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, because it's largely Nazis.
It's largely everyone terrible.
4chan's probably worse.
Fair. I wasn't considering them in the argument, but if we are, that's a clear favorite.
Oh yeah, they're just not as in the general public.
Hey, see, you do well on social media. You know how to bait and switch people.
Yeah.
We were ready to ask for your tragic tale of what fringe community you pissed off by posting Rule 34 of some unknown character. Instead, it just was nothing, but good lie.
No, I don't know that I will go with the name Six Shots. Like, I like it, but the term shot actually comes from the Wild Wild West because it's the amount of liquor they would trade for a bullet. Because bullets were basically, like, could be used as currency.
I was thinking about it as like rounds in a chamber,
Yeah.
which is probably also part of it.
I don't know. For some reason, Rusty's Roulette came to mind.
6-shooter, you know. Rusty's Roulette.
But none of this is walking theme.
Yeah, this is true. We'll get there.
Yeah.
The Walk-in Christopher. Anyway, I will be right back. I'm going to take a short break.
Alrighty.
Feel free to keep on chatting. I'll just keep this on screen.
No. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys anything else because I'm not the one in charge of the stream right now. Otherwise, I would.
I apologize.
And
That's okay.
and I cannot for legal reasons.
Yeah.
There's my mouse. Alright, BRB.
BRB away.
I don't know. Now I want to sit here and ponder this name, but I don't got any. Anybody in chat have any good recommendations for a name? I want to keep it something walking themed because of 10 paces, but honestly, anything good will change my mind way too easily.
What did I just do? My god.
Uh-oh. My dog alarm's going off. Someone's here.
What are these symbols? Oh god.
What?
Well, I was using the eyedropper tool, and I held shift and clicked, thinking that might help because it wasn't taking the right layer or whatever. And now there's like a crosshair with a 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, God, I hate... Are you in Photoshop, I'm guessing?
Yeah. Yes.
Let me remember how to get rid of it, because I fucking hate these things.
What happened? Which shift eyedropper?
Because I accidentally do that all the time with the eyedropper, and I hate it.
Move.
Oh, Option Shift while you have the eyedropper tool hovered over it.
I don't have Option.
So for you, it'll be Alt Shift. While you have the eyedropper tool hovered over it, it should look like the cut tool. I have to Google how to do it like once a week because I forget and I end up doing that. Ox King's
I can
Head.
move them with Control and clicking it.
It'll be like you hold Shift and another key while you're hovering over it. So it'll be like
Shift and Alt.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't tell you to hold Shift too. My bad.
That's okay.
Red Axum Kyra said it looked like Appa earlier.
We could go into that.
I don't know. I'm gonna get back to my work. I'll let Travis figure it out.
There you go.
I could get through these corrections tonight and call that my work day and be content with my progress today.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Good thing I'm working on a BRB screen. It works.
Yeah. They never knew that you weren't gone.
The signboard reminds me of the Ox King's Head in DBZ. Ox in a Box is a name he suggests for Gohan in the dub. Shoot, I had one while I was in the bathroom and now it's gone.
How dare you?
Peacekeepers.
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay.
Ah, Nevins is here. Yeah,
Hello,
thanks for coming
Nevins.
in. And congrats on getting back to work. Know you're out with the vid.
Oh boy.
My condolences.
My condolences.
Always gotta one-up me, huh?
I think I technically one-downed you there.
You always gotta one down. See, you're doing it again.
So?
No. It's just yes-anding. That's all.
I was about to say, not to immediately prove your point, but watch me.
Yeah, I don't mind. Nevins, if you can come up with a saloon name, we're all ears.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's pretty good. Axum suggested Dead Man Walk In.
Yeah.
Oh, I really like that. It's also because it's Dead Man's a comic character I really like, so I'm even more on board. And it can be, we can make it play off like a pun where the dash and walk in is like a bullet hole or some sort of battle scar thing.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna see if we can make this fit on the sign reasonably well too. I did not shape this sign with lettering in mind.
If you need me to like illustrator this shit later on, I can.
Oh, this will work well enough. Because, I mean, I'm just mapping
Or
out some
even-
line work here, and
Yeah,
I think...
Even just Photoshop, because Clip Studio type tool, gross.
It works well enough. Probably just a few extra steps. Where's my classic Wild West text? Got like that very stereotypical one that I like to use, and I can't remember what it's called. Start with a C? I'll feel like a dummy when I find it again. Oh, duh. It's called Captain Howdy.
Sorry, is that the name of the font you have for this?
Yes.
Oh.
I love it.
Forest green. God damn it. I was trying... There's an armor suit on a couple of these pages in the comic. Like, Iron Man, like Samus. And I was hoping I could get away with just blatantly making it the same color scheme as Samus's, but...
Axum just suggested a really good idea, and I think I'm going to run with it. So thank you, Axum. So yeah, that's a really cool idea.
Ooh, I like it too, yeah.
Ooh, boy.
Perfect size, don't change a thing.
Yep, and then done.
I love it.
And I'm gonna get a different, get more of like a, what are my favorite like handwriting ones? Fuck it, I'll actually just handwrite it.
Bad lad.
Drinking trough.
It took me a second to understand that one. That is clever.
So we're going to rasterize. Ah, shit, we're gonna undo that rasterization.
Immediate regret.
Gonna center text. Then we're gonna rasterize. Then we're gonna transform. Move this here. Maybe a little bigger. We got a little room to play. Slightly smaller. And the bartender's name is Man. Is this the one I want? Nope. Wild.
Oh my god.
I do want to do
I did.
perspective.
Oh, I'm making this way too hard for myself.
Very confused by this. So, there is energy whips on this page, and I didn't realize they were energy whips because they are hung up like upside down with the energy whip part pointing towards the ground. And for some reason, these energy whips are just constantly on, full blast. So they're just like hanging from the ceiling 8 feet up, just on for no reason. I thought they were like background machinery. Just a little confused by the constantly turned on energy whips.
I'm a constantly turned on energy whip.
I mean, it makes more sense for you than this.
Catchphrase, welcome, I'm a dead man and this is my walking.
Oh, you could even have the sign be like, walk-ins welcome, and have welcome crossed off. Might be too take away from it, though. OSHA. Yeah, no, sorry. Clearly I forgot about OSHA in this world. I am dealing with an artist I believe has checked out, though.
I'm sorry, I'll check back in.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You don't get paid if you don't clock in, buddy.
Boy.
Sorry, that looks good enough. I'll fix it in post.
Our classic.
But post is usually live on air anyway.
Yep.
Not the point, not the point. are you talking about?
I wasn't talking about anything.
Sorry, I'm talking to myself out loud. With, the project I'm on.
Oh, there's the problem. I didn't add any undercurve to this voluptuous sign.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Gonna just phone in these chains real quick. See if I can make this work without being too overbearing.
Always have to bring up the Bears. Listen, I'm sorry I took them away from Missouri.
Bring them back, Dakota.
I don't want to.
Bring back my Bears.
I can't handle bears that way, alright? They're too much.
Yeah, they are. They're majestic, aren't they?
They're, grizzly.
Just like we like them.
Oh, bother.
For the record, that physically hurt.
I'm glad.
Which one did?
Bears are pretty dangerous.
Yes. If anyone can follow any of this, kudos.
Speaking of following, did you know you can follow us on Twitter?
I wasn't serious when I said that's the theme this week.
Oh, my bad.
God damn it.
Hold on.
2.
Hold on.
2.
That feeling.
Oh, I've lost feeling a long time ago.
Where's the ugliest font I can get?
Oh
This'll
no,
work.
what are you doing? What are you doing?
Who
I don't
knows?
I don't like that sentence.
Way too difficult. Oh god.
And it figures the one time we have Aaron on Photoshop, he is not on screen.
Yep. I'm not sure if people would appreciate this.
Are you kidding me? We all have fucking off days.
Well,
We're gonna make you star next Monday.
Nope.
You want to be a star, kid?
I don't think you want what I do.
That's fine. Okay, you know we're gonna have at least one episode each where either Travis, me, or both of us teach you art.
It's gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
Little schoolhouse.
Yeah. Oh god, we could bring Joe in one week and do that and not tell him that's what he's doing.
That he's teaching?
Yeah. He would panic even though I know damn well Joe could teach. He doesn't think he can, but I know he can do it. Oh, Joe.
I got a name that I know you'll hate, Dakota. Joe and Tell.
Hold on. You're actually wrong. I kind of love that. Arts and crafts with Joe and Tell. And we just pretend like Aaron's name is Tell.
Ah, Tell is Joe's silent partner.
Oh, right.
Teller left pen.
Shortened his name so he wouldn't be found out. That's why they were in the new, or in Borderlands 3. It was their falling out.
2 different games, Dakota.
No. It's just, it's part of the lore. It's a different genre, so most of the people didn't play it, but it's still there.
Do you know of a good brush, like stock brush, that has good, like, brush texture on it?
Go to your ink brushes. I'm just gonna maximize and look.
The India ink?
Yeah. It's, light running's too rough to, like, control. Just keep going. Yeti Rough is pretty good.
I think
Well,
you
I
actually
feel
gave
like-
me this one.
I'm pretty sure I did, because I know that's not stock. But yeah, I like Yeti Rough a lot. You know what? I'm actually going to put on my to-do list to give you brushes.
Finally.
Shut the fuck up. You never remind me either.
I also always forget.
I literally just said that. God.
I feel like I've lost the thread on this, so I'm just gonna post it. Alright, I'm not even gonna save it, I'm just screenshotting it.
Oh no.
Yep. You get what you get and you don't complain. Here you go, Dakota can look at it first.
I love that the superimposed background doesn't have half the head.
Yep.
Really nice touch with the device, by the way.
Thank you.
Travis,
Jim.
can you please show chat? Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
We need to have a shit posting day where we just do that.
That's all I can do is shit post.
Well, perfect. We know how to make you show up for the.
There you go,
art
everybody.
I don't think.
Now this is art.
I don't think they can see it.
Hold on, how many points does he get, Travis?
Yeah. How many points do I get?
All right.
Get that off the screen.
There you go, bud.
God damn it. I looked away. So
Thank you for the, what, 100 and... what, 20...
The 358 half points.
just round up. We don't do fractions.
Sure. It's not even a... Okay.
Something when I help my little sister with her math homework, and I'll do that to her all the time, too. She gets really fucking mad.
Yeah.
I've tutored people in math before. That's also a side hustle I have. Hey, all out there, if you need math tutoring, let me know.
My side hustle, and go ahead, Aaron.
Nothing, go.
I was gonna say, in fucking community college, I ended up doing the homework for like 5 people in our, like, it was some computer literacy course where we just went through all the Microsoft suite stuff, like Excel, Access, Word, PowerPoint, and whatever. And I was doing like that work for 5 people as a job at the time.
Oof.
And because there were ways to detect if we copied it, I just would do it 5 times over.
Oh boy.
It's actually pretty good money for the work. Just, you know, super bad if I ever got caught.
Yeah.
But not like I really cared at the time. I didn't want to be there.
Fair enough. Math hustle just like Country Mickles rash back.
Was that a sentence? Let me look at chat.
It's another
I was about to say, I just
Dimension
don't
20
understand.
reference.
Yeah, oof. I was worried I had a stroke, because I tried listening, and I'm like, what the fuck was just said?
Okay, I'm gonna have to get rid of this theme for a sec.
I think you came out on top with that one, Evans, because, God, I ended up missing grant money because of my parents have been separated for years at this point when I went into college. And they counted both of my parents' incomes to see if I got grants, and I missed it because of my dad's income. I then find out once I'm out of community college, he was obligated to actually pay for the entire thing. So that was a 2-for-1 special for sure. Kinda glad he didn't though, because like I mentioned earlier, I wouldn't have finished shit.
if he was paying for it.
Yeah, I mean, it would have just been more of a waste of my time and his money, so... Kind of worked out for the best, really.
So
Like...
just don't pay off any more of it, and, you know...
Oh, those loans have been paid off forever.
Oh, joke's on you.
Yeah, I paid those off before I even considered going back for art college. Kyra, do you mean, like, you passed the class by 3 points?
No, got 3 points, and that was passing.
Hey, C's get degrees.
This is true. I was notoriously bad at math, and the guidance counselors never did their job right in scheduling, which I'm going to blame them even though it is my fault. For my last 2 years of high school, they just didn't put me in a math class, and then they go, oh, by the way, you need these to you know, get your diploma. And I was like, well, that sucks. I ended up auditing a class that I was in no way prepared for, and I just sat there and talked to my friends.
What's auditing mean? I'm actually not familiar.
You just sit in the class. Like, you don't...
Wait, what?
You don't do it, you just are there.
So what, you like start off the class, then just partway through audit it and say I don't give a shit anymore?
I was never officially, like... I sat in the class for like half a year just to have the credit of being in the seat, but I didn't actually like do any of the work. I was never assigned any of the work, and I was supposed to just learn by osmosis. I don't really know.
Okay, so it's kind of like a oops, we messed up system. Here's a way to get your credit without actually having to worry about it?
Yep.
Okay.
And it was like calculus or something, and I just... You know, I didn't have the backing for it, so I couldn't do it. At least not without, like, immense work on my end outside of school.
Right, when it was technically your guidance counselor, was it? Their fault?
Yeah, they were the ones that, like, handled scheduling for all the students. And they just didn't catch it until my senior year.
Oh, this was high school?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I was a little more confused. I thought this was college.
Oh, no.
And I'm sitting here wondering, is like, the college would just tell you to go fuck yourself, right?
Yeah, that would have been 100% my fault instead of 50-50.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. Okay. Yeah, no, given our high school, because all three of us graduated from the same high school, I am not shocked one bit.
Nope.
In fact, wait, no, I was going to say... Everybody, one person in chat, but everybody, 2 people in chat graduated from Hillsborough.
Give it away.
There's literally a Hillsborough in, like, every state and county, so who cares?
True. Even in the Midwest. Lucky, that was probably better.
Christ, yeah. Speaking of curves, I got saved in an AP chemistry class. Because I think he had to curve it, otherwise all but one student in that class would have failed. Holy shit.
Jeez. That's
Is this in high school or college?
It was high school. It was, that one of the... I can't remember his name, that cool science teacher.
Saharsky?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. Chemistry? So...
Yeah.
Yeah, it was him. I think I really only took the class because I knew he was teaching it. But it was like the only high school class that ever actually was not only hard for me, but kicked my ass. Like, I never had a middle ground. Most of the classes were easy to me, and then, not to humble brag, but that one humbled the shit out of me. Oh my god.
I mean, honestly, most of high school was pretty easy for me. Which sucked whenever going to college, because it's like, shit, now I have to study and actually learn.
Yeah, I never learned how to study or work in high school.
Well, our school wasn't exactly...
Yeah, prestigious. Litigious.
I feel really bad for the teachers who actually care there. Because they're...
The guy from Britannia? Sorry.
Brett Myers.
Oh my god, that's why that sounded familiar. Fucking guitar class.
Yep. I got him to sign a CD.
I still remember the day Red Axum pissed him off so much when I came in for the next class, he just didn't teach.
Good on you, Axum.
Yeah,
God, that was interesting.
Doing God's work.
Yeah, he taught band, and I played trombone, which just so happened is what he played in high school, so he was extra hard on the trombone section.
I'm so sorry.
I always thought he was extra hard on the percussion.
Well, that makes sense too, considering.
Yeah.
Listen, I just think he was hard.
Sure was.
Maybe that's why he
But that's a story for another time.
Mm-hmm. I remember when he got violently angry about the dildo prank.
Please elaborate to those who do not know.
Oh, you...
I don't know.
I think I know this thing.
You guys might have graduated already by then. I mean, the short version is somebody hid a dildo in another kid's locker. And the band teacher caught them and was just losing his goddamn mind for an entire week about it.
Wow, he does not let that go.
No, he was mad. Well, I think it was it was like a weird situation where the teacher thought it was bullying a student because of their sexual orientation when it just wasn't.
It was just funny.
Yeah, it was just a dumb kid being a dumb kid. And I say that with full confidence because I know who put it in the locker, and I'm like, he's not that kind of person. Because they were also friends with this person he was doing it to.
It's probably also just to save his butt if he didn't do anything about it.
True, because the school might have been worse.
Right.
But it was just funny, because for a whole week that came up.
Was he the one to bring it up?
Yeah, that's what was weird. It didn't happen in my class.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't remember this, so I think it was after we graduated.
I'm pretty sure it was, maybe? Red Axum, did we take guitar our senior year?
Well, if it was with Red Axum, then Jimmy was there, so it was the same. There it was still while we were there.
Yeah, I think you guys were there, because I'm pretty sure we took guitar our junior year in high school.
It could just be that at that point I was checked out.
Yeah. Oh my god, there was, speaking of missed tests that Kyra brought up, in that same guitar class, one student, John, had a fake cast on his pinky and whatever the finger next to it is. And he just, for the second half of the entire school year, just faked having an injury. And the last day on the final, after this kid has not done anything guitar related for 5 months, Myers looks... Oh,
Sorry.
Thanks for the raid, Gothic.
I didn't want to interrupt.
But as you were saying...
No, you're fine. But, yeah, he walks up to the kid with the cast on his pinky, looks him dead in the eye, and just pulls the cast off. And slowly, like, pushes his pinky down. And he's just like, you've been faking all year. Kid had balls, because he just immediately went, yeah. Just, no shame at all. He's like, yeah.
Admire the commitment.
The best part is, Myers was impressed, so he just let him pass the class anyway.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, welcome, Raiders. Hi.
That-
I was in the middle of a bad story.
That just shows how much of a joke high school was. But yeah. Hi, Raiders. Hey, McCunky Culkin. I love that name.
How you guys doing? You having a good night? Did you have a good stream, Spooky? What were you playing? I always remembered in band class we would just take little like paper footballs or whatever and a rubber band, just shoot them into the ceiling until like hard enough that they got stuck.
You know, I think I remember looking at those and not understanding.
Yeah, that was us.
I remember just doing a bunch of weird shit in shop. Like, I made a bunch of giant wooden claws and hot glued them to my fingernails to freak out Kyra in next period.
I love those new emotes, by the way, Gothic.
Oh, are those new? Oh,
Yeah, they're really good. But unless one of you guys wants to take over, I'm thinking this drawing is where I'm going to call it for tonight. So,
I've got
sorry
work.
the raid came at last minute. You got work?
Yeah.
That sounds like you guys are going to be dipping either way then.
Yeah, I still got some stuff I got to take care of tonight, and I got work tomorrow.
I can't really blame you guys because I've been working the entire stream. So,
Fair.
not to say it would be hypocritical.
I'll ask you, Gothic Bay, do you have someone you want us to pass the raid to?
Nevin suggests capitalism, and now Nevin's is grounded.
Is there a streamer
think
named
that was bad
Capitalism?
timing.
Because that'd be pretty great.
Man, what a 10 out of 10 name, if so.
So let's see. Noodles
I
and
would-
Jasky are streaming.
We did Jasky last time. Let's go with Noodles.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we were at the end of their stream last time, too.
Oh god, hopefully we don't do it a second time in a row.
Captain Industry.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Gothic Bay just
Don't
went
worry
with us
about it,
because
but,
art.
Yeah, thank you for that. It just,
It happened.
bad timing.
Yeah. So, for those of you who just joined us, just to let you know what was going on, this is a little bonus stream. I was just working on the beginnings of a Be Right Back screen for our main stream, which you can catch Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time. That's where the ink really flies.
God.
If you're wondering what that means, we take at least 2 artists and they go head-to-head on different prompts in a limited amount of time. It's pretty fun.
Speaking of, do we want to get a guest for Monday?
Yeah, sure.
We'll step into the sheriff's office and talk about that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hate the sheriff's office.
Okay, I'll make a new voice channel for that.
No, fuck your voice channels. Fuck all of them.
Nope, we're doing it.
No.
Oh, somebody's going to the Who Scout.
I hate them all for reasons I shall not go into.
Dakota just
Alright.
went to jail.
Voluntarily, wow.
Whores, all of you.
Alright, so yeah, unless Chad has somebody, I'm gonna go ahead and raid Noodles.
I didn't go ahead with that. We'll catch you guys later. Thanks for
Is
the
it
raid
just
again.
/raid? I'm not usually the one who does this.
Slash raid and then just the channel's actual name. Not like the URL or anything.
Gotcha.
And it'll tell you if you did it wrong.
Make sure I'm spelling that right.
This song makes you think of Godham.
Alright, everybody. Well, thanks for coming out. Keep the dust out of your eyes. Happy trails.
Yep, we'll
Adios.
catch you later. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Alright, how's it going, boys?